Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I know it's been a while since me personally, have uploaded Justin. It's just that I've been really busy, especially now with all this homework that they're giving out. So I hope you forgive not only me but also my friend Henry for the delays. But we will try to get back and we will try to upload again. So this video is gonna be what if Deku had a regeneration quirk. So this story will start off when Deku is, I believe it was when he was 5 when he went to the doctors to check what quirk he had. So this story starts off then. He goes to the doctor and gets checked up. Once he is sat face to face with the doctor tells him that he does have a quirk and explains to him the details of his quirk, explaining that it is a regeneration quirk and that he would be able to heal from most minor injuries, or if he trains the quirk a lot, he could start healing from bigger injuries. Deku realizes that his quirk is not really fit for the type of hero he wants to be. He wants to be a hero like All Might, a hero who could beat up villains and still have a great impact. But he realizes that with this quirk, those conditions aren't going to be met. He starts getting teary-eyed a little bit, but his mother explains that he can still be a great hero even if his quirk is not fit for what he wants to be. Once Deku gets home, he tells his mom at the age of 5 that he wants to start working out and start building up muscle and try to become stronger. This is due to him wanting to be like All Might, and All Might is really strong. So he wants to be like All Might even if his quirk is not like All Might's. After he goes home from school the day after, Bakugo asks him what quirk he got. Deku explains that his quirk is a regeneration quirk, and that it's not the coolest, but he will somehow make it work. Bakugo starts laughing at him and starts making fun of him and bullying him due to him having such a useless, quote-unquote, useless quirk. Bakugo believes that this quirk will not help him at all to be a hero. Deku just takes this as motivation and decides to try to get stronger and become the type of hero that he wants to be. We fast forward a few years later when they graduate, and Deku and Bakugo are the only students who are going to UA. Bakugo starts laughing and believes that Deku won't make it past the entrance exams. But he, at the same time, he acknowledges Deku's strength because even with his quirk, he has become very strong physically. The same thing happens when Bakugo, with Bakugo getting taken hostage, I guess, by the sludge villain, up until sunset, where All Might talks to Deku about his quirk and all that. He asks Deku if he has a quirk. Deku explains that his quirk is a regeneration quirk and that he will never be able to be a hero like All Might. All Might says, well, there might be a chance where you can. And he explains the details of One For All. He tells Deku everything about One For All and how it works. He also tells Deku that his body is already ready to receive One For All because of all his training that he has done ever since he was 5. Deku is very surprised and gladly accepts One For All. He eats a piece of All Might's hair, and All Might tells him, in a few hours you should be able to feel the effects of the quirk. Tomorrow in the morning, meet me at the same spot and I'll take you to a beach where you're going to train to be able to master One For All better. The day after, Deku meets with All Might and they head over to the beach where Deku's going to clean all of it. Meanwhile, since Deku already has the One For All, All Might already starts training him with the quirk instead of only making him clean up the beach. After 5 months, Deku cleans up the whole beach, and he calls Gran Torino over. And Gran Torino comes and basically helps out Deku controlling One For All better, as he did in the anime and in the manga. This means that Deku will unlock full calling before he did in the original. As soon as he learns it, he is able to go 45% normally, like stably, and then when he's really focusing and trying, he is able to go 65%. This is an extreme boost from when he first started, where he got 5% of full calling. This means that when he gets into UA, or when the entrance exams are about to happen, he is way better at using the quirk, and he's already had experience with the quirk. So he's not just going to use it. So he's not going to use it the way he would use it, or he did use it when he first started the entrance exam the first time in the original. I also want to explain that Deku's original quirk, the regeneration quirk, that we're just going to call regen, is extremely buffed by All For One, as stated when All Might says that any original quirk that the user has will be increased by the power of One For All. So his quirk is now able to heal major wounds. So basically, if he not if he loses a limb, basically if he breaks an arm, he is able to heal it almost immediately, but it's not to the point of where he loses an arm and he grows it back. He's not at that point yet. But it's still a great quirk. When arriving to UA, he trips again because he's not paying attention, and he's just focusing on the fact that All Might went to the same school that he is going to now. And he trips, and Uraraka catches him again. He blushes and remarks that a girl finally talked to him and actually saved him from being very embarrassed. And they talk just as they did in the original. I forgot to mention that Deku is still the nerdy type that he was, where he collects data from every hero or everyone that he sees and studies them. So he has a lot of information and ways to use the One For All. When he gets to the entrance exam, they call all the students over and they explain the test. The rules are the same, and when the event actually starts, Deku goes off on his own trying to find any robots that he can to try to get quick points. Deku finds a 3-pointer, and he uses full calling at 40% and punches the robot and destroys it from one hit. He also sees halfway through the exam, he also sees Uraraka struggling with robot herself. She is stuck in one of the robot remains, and there is a 0-pointer about to step on her. Deku intervenes. He grabs Uraraka and takes her to a safer spot. Then Deku leaps up to the air and uses One For All at 100% and yells out, "Detroit Smash!" and smashes the robot in the robotic face, I guess you could say. He also destroys it with one hit. After this, Deku's arm breaks, but he is able to quickly recover due to his regeneration quirk. Ida and all the other people that saw that are surprised and wonder what quirk Deku probably has. They are thinking some sort of super strength quirk, but that doesn't support the fact that he just healed. They're pretty suspicious of him for now, let's just say. Bakugo is extremely jealous and is wondering how Deku got a quirk, or got so strong that he could destroy a robot of that level. He starts remarking that robot looked like it was extremely hard to destroy, and Deku was able to destroy it with one punch. And heal at the same time. He then saves Uraraka and the exam ends. After this, he takes Uraraka to the nursery room and Recovery Girl heals Uraraka, and Uraraka thanks Deku. Deku blushes and says, "You're welcome," and leaves. After this, he heads home and waits for the results. Thinking he passed, but not thinking he did so well as he would think he did, as he didn't destroy that many robots. He got about 40 points off of the robots. And yeah. Anyways, I think that'll do it for part 1 of this What If. If you guys hit 10 likes in this video, I'll do part 2. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you guys like the What If.